Hello, my love light lifers, my super geniuses, Natty T here. And if you don't know me, I help artists and creators connect with their inspiration and their genius, get you out of creator's block, out of burnout, out of procrastination, and get yourself moving. We're today talking about that all elusive, oh my God, big break. There are very few artists that I've known in my life who have not been yearning for this big break. And I'm going to be honest with you, we're going to get really, really brutally honest about the big break because it's not that it doesn't exist, but I want to say to you, it doesn't exist. And I'll tell you why I want to tell you that the big break doesn't exist. It's because from the outside, the big break looks like something that it's not. So people like ourselves or yourselves who are sitting there and wanting their career to take off in some way are looking at a big break like it's the savior, like it's the thing that's going to change your life. And it's not true. And here's what I'm talking about. From the outside, the big break looks like it happens overnight. The big break looks like a quantum leap. It looks like going from nothing to something. And in some cases, it kind of is, but it's not what it looks like from the outside. From the inside, a big break seems very, very different. And if you speak to anyone who has had a big break, you will know that for them, it wasn't as big a break as it seems to you from the outside. What that means is they put in the hard work. They believed in themselves. They took action and moved forward and forward and forward. The big break was not a surprise to them. And that's where I think the biggest distinction comes from, is that when we are not doing too well in our careers, in our creativity, in our creative careers, we don't think that we don't think that there is an actual quantifiable journey. It's hard being an artist. It's hard being a creative because you don't know when that opportunity that's really going to help you take off is going to come, or what it's going to look like, or who it's going to come from. And so we spend a lot of time looking for opportunities for that big break, when I'm here to tell you, forget the big break. The big break always comes when you're not expecting it, and then you think, well, maybe if I stop expecting it, then it will come. That's not going to work either. Let me explain it to you. What's happening here is, as you start to believe a little more and a little more in the destination, in other words, the closer you get to it, the more believable it comes to you. The more believable it comes to you, it becomes to you, the easier it is to imagine it, the easier it is to imagine it and believe and know that this is where you're heading. When you get from doubt to optimism, when you get from optimism to hope, when you get from hope to into believing, when you get from believing into knowing, that's the journey that you're taking. And the reason why most of us get into this position where we're looking for a break that doesn't happen is because what we're doing is we're in this spot where we don't see our success happening. We don't think we're good enough yet. Or if we do think we're good enough, we are looking around and always noticing how other people don't seem to respond to our artwork the way we want them to. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Guess what? It's not going to happen while you're focused on how much it's not happening. And when you're looking for a big break, that's usually what's happening. You're looking for something to happen because it's not happening. And to shift yourself into a place where it is happening for you, what it means is usually starting small and just achieving one goal after another. Find the thing that is standing in the way of you leveling up and conquer it. And then find the next thing that's stopping you from leveling up to the next level and conquer that. And just keep leveling up, because eventually, if you level up enough, people can't ignore how amazing you've gotten. You can't just take a quick trip. It seems that way because, hey, this kid is like 10 years old and they're a dance genius and everyone across the world knows them and they're getting deals and money. And why am I, 36 years old? I'm not 36, that's not my age. But for example, why am I 36 years old and I still can't catch a break? Okay. What's going on internally has a lot to do with what's going on externally. I promise you. I've been in both ends of the scale where what was going on internally with me was absolutely the worst possible mindsets and attitudes going on in a person's head ever. And then I've shifted completely to the most positive, wonderful things that could be going on in a mindset. And I can tell you, massive difference as to how the outside world, the universe treats me. It is absolutely and utterly the key thing standing in between a person and their manifestation. What you want, your goal. You can try and shift it all you want with your action. And this is probably why you're sitting here looking at me right now instead of out there doing the amazing things that you were born to do. Is because you've noticed that the action thing isn't working. You're still hoping that somebody will just tell you what to do. Tell me what to do and I will do it. Tell me what to do and I will do it. I promise. Just give me my dreams. Let me have a go at them, please. I get it. I've been there. I've been a frustrated artist. I've been a struggling artist. I've been a tortured artist. I've been a starving artist. I've been all of those things. And I'm telling you, the difference is what you believe is happening and where you believe you are and where you believe you're going. You only have to be moving in the right direction for things to start to feel good to you and for you to start seeing shifts on the outside of you. But you've got to address what's going on inside. And a lot of people will think, oh, well, I'm not seeing any change at first. So, I'm just feeling a little bit better. Yeah, it feels better, but I'm not getting what I want. Well, what you want is to feel better. Trust me, you're not doing this because you want to feel worse. You're not doing the thing that you love doing. You're not creating. You're not making art because it feels bad, because you want to feel worse. You're doing it because it feels good and you want to feel better. And so if you can feel better without getting the goal first, then do it, because I guarantee you that's what's missing from getting the goal. You got to be able to see it. You got to be able to, what's the saying? If you can believe it, you can achieve it. If you can see it, you can believe it. If you can imagine it, you can believe it. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And this is, people don't take it seriously. They think it's some philosophical BS, and it's not. If you can't see your own success, if you don't believe in it, it's not coming. So you need to shift that first. And you need to shift your mindset, because I guarantee you, when you hit your big break, and I have every faith that you will, when you hit your big break, everybody else is going to look at you and go, oh, you're an overnight success. And you're going to go, no, I wasn't. People are going to look at you and go, well, that came out of nowhere. Wow, aren't you lucky? And you're going to go, no, I'm not lucky, and it didn't come out of nowhere. This is what I do. This is what I'm good at. I have worked, and it's not about how much work you put in, because yeah, you can get it at 10 years old. You can get it at 2 years old. You can get it at 20 or 40 or 80. It doesn't matter how much work you put in, because the journey is from wanting to believing to having. and the universe is taking your lead. You are leading. The universe isn't doing stuff to you and you've got to just put up with it. You lead. You tell the universe what you want. You keep your eyes on that prize. You know it's happening. You see it happening. You go towards it. If you're not able to believe it all at once, if you can't believe I'm going to be a famous YouTuber, or I'm going to be an actor or a model, or I'm going to be this, whatever it is that you want to do. I want to be A-list. I want to be making millions of dollars. I want to be that success. I want to be bright and shiny star. Yes, so you should, but maybe you can't believe it all at once. Maybe that seems a lot further off. So take your eyes off of that and just get it onto the next goal. Figure out what you got to do to get there. Just put it on the next goal and the next goal and the next goal, and stop chasing rainbows and waterfalls and just move. And you'll move much quicker, much faster, because your mind will be able to quantify your journey. It will be able to believe. It may not be able to believe that you're a celebrity or that you're going to be a celebrity. That might seem a little far-fetched as much as you want to believe it, but it can believe that you can get better at writing songs. It might be able to believe, hey, I can post my first song on Spotify. You may be able to believe that I can get my first 100 fans. You may be able to believe I can get a spot on that talent show. Whatever it is that you believe, just I can create one more artwork a week. I can finish the project that I'm doing. I can write a little bit better. I can get a job for with that blogger. Whatever it is, find it, quantify it, go for that little thing. And then when that is achieved, find something else to achieve. It's like when you're walking your journey, just watching your foot go, just watching a foot go one after the other, putting one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other, and you're just focused on putting a foot after a foot after a foot, and then you look up and you've walked 1,000 miles. Because you just put one foot in front of the other. And that's the only way to walk a journey of 1,000 miles, is to put one foot in front of the other. So if you're looking for your big break, please don't let it sound like I'm saying you're not going to get it. What I'm saying to you is, it's not the sparkly gold thing that's far off in the distance. Your big break starts now. It starts with what you do now. It starts with these little achievements that you're making now. And if you just keep moving forward, and if you want to move this forward faster, get in your own head and sort it out. Feel your way to it. Know yourself, know what you're thinking about, know how you truly feel, know the difference between saying I'm going to be a celebrity or I'm going to be a success, and knowing how it feels to actually believe it and to be saying it because you want it to be true. It's a huge difference in the way that it feels. And the moment that you actually consider it could be true, not even knowing it yet, but just go, I believe I could do it. It's a completely different feeling to that feeling where you wake up every day and you say it because you want it to be true, but you don't believe it because you're not seeing it. It's a big difference. And the first time you ever feel like those big, bright, shiny dreams can come true, you'll know what you've been doing wrong all of this time, because I had it happen to me. I thought I believed in myself. I was never giving up. I knew I was destined for great things, and they just weren't happening. And the first time that I actually believed in one of my dreams, like actually went, I am going to get there. It's only a matter of time. It's not an if, it's not a but. This isn't me trying to convince myself or the universe or someone else that I am worthy or that I'm going to do it. This is me going, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. I'm really going there. I'm really achieving my dreams. I'm not even there yet. Not completely, not yet, but still, I knew there was a huge difference between that feeling and what I'd been feeling up until then. And when you switch over there, oh, not only will you find that that stuff outside of yourself starts treating you nice, you start treating you nice. You start being more motivated. You start being more inspired. You start being more resilient. You start being more eager and excited about your life. And even the little stuff that you do that you are just inconsequential daily stuff that you have to get done seems exciting because you know it's taking you in that direction and you know you're getting there and you know it's happening and it's happening and it's happening now. It doesn't matter how far away your dreams are. If you're moving toward them, that's part of your journey and your dreams are happening now. Your dreams are happening now. And I want you to take that away. Even if you forget everything else that I say, just know that if you are moving in the direction of your dreams, if you have even just the smallest goal that you're ready to knock down right now, or that you're ready to set right now, you are on your way. Your dreams are happening now. I hope this has been helpful, super helpful. And I hope that one day we're talking about how your big break was not all that big of a break. It was just the next logical step. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week.